Welcome to my channel. I'm Rashida Silvertree here, and I'm doing a series of Rise of the Matriarch. Rise of the Matriarch. Rise of the Matriarch. And the series is just covering empowering. I'm really repeating myself, huh? Empowering messages for the womb man. And men are free to listen to gain insight, because we all need to listen to each other, right? To understand, overstand, and understand each other. And just channeling messages, whatever comes through source, whatever comes through consciousness, whatever. Okay. So today's topic is what we can. Oh, that's a beautiful spider over there. Sorry, I had a moment. Wow. Interesting. Please don't worry about the noise. There is a festival, the Hispanic celebration of Hispanic month, I believe. So you might hear some boop, 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 in the background. Yeah, for sure. So I'm just in the comfort of my car. But yeah, the title today is what women can learn from the high maintenance woman. Yeah. The high maintenance. We all know. We see it on Instagram. I'm not even on Instagram. I used to have an Instagram. We see it on social media a lot. Tons of makeup, fingers on fleek. Not to say fingers, nails on fleek. Tighter clothing, hair weaved up. It's a certain aesthetic. It's a certain look, if you will. It's a certain vibe. Everything is penciled in perfectly. Eyebrows perfect, makeup perfect. The body perfect. It's a certain level of perfection, right? And there are things that we can learn from them. Now, there's a spectrum, right? And I'm gonna make another video on this, but there's a spectrum. There's the au naturel woman, and then there's the high maintenance woman. For me personally, I'm like kind of dead in between. Sometimes I lean more towards the au naturel. Okay, I'm minimalistic. I'm simple, not simple-minded, but I love simple living. But the high maintenance woman can teach women some things. And what I've noticed, I'll share this experience with you. So I used to work way back in my early 20s. I used to work at Coach, and no, not the knockoff Coach. The actual Coach store, okay? Like the real deal, where you go in and when you walk right into the entryway, they have like a bag that's worth $1,800, all right? Like real stuff, high quality stuff. At that time, I was making $8 an hour, working in a place that was, the store was worth $2.1 million, just to give you an idea, okay? And I was getting paid $8 as a part-time associate at this Coach store. And there I had my, I would say, second run-in with this high maintenance, right? And we had to present in a certain way. We had to wear black, navy blue, white, cream color. We had to wear like Coach shoes, or things, like black shoes, neutral shoes, or things that went along with that officey look. All right, very professional. And then we also had to have our nails painted. We had to wear full face of makeup. Totally not my vibe. All right, I don't mind, like, this lipstick, Bare Minerals. I'll even, since this is a high maintenance woman video, here you go. This is what I wear when I want to get flashy and classy. Here you go. It's called Fortitude Bow. Right there, Bare Minerals. Okay, Bare Minerals, hit me up. Right there, okay? Let's see there. Fortitude. Beautiful shade of red. I want to go darker though, but this is the only lipstick I own, and I'm all about that. I do have lip gloss, but I don't even wear it that much, so I might not keep it. But that's what I'm wearing right now. And once in a while I'll fill in my eyebrows. But the high maintenance woman, okay, back in Coach, I was around women who were older than me at the time, in their 30s or 40s, and store managers, and it was just this, I noticed, it's like women high maintenance, this is going to be a little negative, but then I'm going to switch to the positive and what we can learn. So these are pros and cons, okay? And the cons of the high maintenance woman, I find there's more emphasis on the physicality of your appearance. And I've noticed though, at that age, I wasn't aware. I just didn't feel, I don't like wearing high heels. I didn't like, it wasn't my thing. But I did it anyway because, it's a job, whatever. But with the high maintenance woman, she thinks she's doing it for the man, but it's actually to compete with other women, right? And and there are high maintenance women that will do it just for themselves, and that is perfectly fine. You could do whatever the F you want to do, right? But it's a competitive thing, because I've come to find out men don't care. Men do not care. Men do not care. Men do not care. They don't. They don't care what shade you're wearing. They don't care what perfume you're wearing. They don't care. They look at the overall package. Women are very nitpicky with other women because they're in competition of them. A high maintenance woman knows how to attract attention to herself. A high maintenance woman can adorn herself with jewels and with perfume and with nice looking clothing, with a beautiful hairstyle. There's nothing wrong with any of these things, but it's always the intent behind why you're doing it. Is it to empower yourself, to make to materialize and manifest what it is to be a queen, to be an empress? Do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're doing it in the wrong way, and for the wrong reason, to catch a man, you're in for it. You're gonna be in for a surprise. You're gonna be wasting a lot of time. Because oftentimes when I see high maintenance women all together, there is one-upping each other, right? It's very just meh. I can't vibe with it, but there's always something we can learn from them, the high maintenance woman, right? I always think that whenever I see a woman that looks like she puts in a lot of work, meaning money into her appearance, I mean a lot. Like every day she looks immaculate, every day she looks professional, every day she looks like she's going into an interview to sign a $1 million contract with a CEO. Like, it's inspiring to me. It's almost like a reminder of the goddess, the queen, the empress, the princess within myself. It's okay to pamper yourself. I've done it before. One time, well, I stopped doing it, but for 6 months straight, I said, Nadra, you're going to commit to getting wax, right? Because we're programmed by the patriarchy to the patriarchal system is that we have to look childlike. We have to feel childlike. I don't care what you say about it, all right? Yes, personal preference, but it's weird. It's really weird to with the whole body hair thing. I don't get it, okay? But from January 2023 to like 6 months after, to June, I got a full Brazilian wax. This might be TMI, but I wanted to commit, because I was investing in myself. That was really painful. And people say, well, beauty is pain. F that. You have to find what your high maintenance is. If your high maintenance is going to a spa and getting a massage once or twice a month, do that. If your high maintenance is getting a pedicure every 2 weeks, do that. If your high maintenance is to get a full Brazilian wax, go right ahead, sis, but it hurts, okay? But do that. If your high maintenance is just, I don't know, taking yourself to go to a jacuzzi or taking yourself camping, do that. What's so beautiful about being a woman is that you can create your high maintenance however you see fit. And that's something I'm learning now. At first I thought, well, to be a woman and to be, seen as attractive, I have to abide by the system. The system means a woman is smooth. The system means a woman has to paint her toenails and her nails consistently. The system means that I have to like somehow style this and twist my locks until oblivion, until I literally have a eight forehead. Yes, I have a big ass forehead. It's huge, okay? It's a 5 head. It's not a 4 head, it's a 5 head, all right? And but I have to twist my locks up until I have like my hairline starts to recede back. Create your high maintenance. We have so much high maintenance women remind us to have our freaking standards in order. It reminds us to have our values in order, okay? Because necessarily you don't have to do it for a man, but on Instagram it's very much geared towards the male gaze. It's very much geared towards that, like, look at me, pick me vibe, okay? It is what it is. And so with that, I just want to just, as a reminder, like, for you to allow and view high maintenance women not as like an annoyance to all my au naturals out there, but like as a reminder that we are queens and we should look like it sometimes. We should find our own inner queendom and do what makes us feel comfortable, what makes us feel queenly and empress and royalty, right? And I have to say, as a black woman in the black community, we have a lot of women that we can be very queen-like. You know what I'm saying? When we start tuning into ourselves and start loving on ourselves, we look good, okay? We look great. We look fabulous when we love ourselves. But we have to remind ourselves to not forget that, because sometimes we get lazy. Sometimes we just throw on some blue jeans and boots right here. I'm wearing Timbs right now, okay? I'm a boot girl, and call it a day. But just remind yourself you are a queen. Remind yourself you are royalty, and it's up to you to define that. And it's up to and those that do look up to high maintenance women, make sure you know, whoever you're following in the digital world or in your private life, you know what their intentions are. Oh, I gotta look good for my man. No, you don't. Look good for you. He should accept you whatever state that you're in, right? Or nah, I don't know. But that's just, something to think about, something to feel out. And so, yeah, I'm going to leave you there. Please remember to expand your consciousness, evolve your human being, and to embrace supreme love and guidance. Be you, be true. Do you, be true. Be you. That's all we can be. See you later.